ADHD, it is not just about hyperactive kids running around, lots of energy. October is ADHD Awareness Month. And I love that there is awareness months, awareness days, because look, yes, we should draw attention to a lot of what's out there all of the time, but we can't. It's not possible. So being able to create a space for intentional focus and understanding is really key. ADHD, it is not just about hyperactive kids running around, lots of energy. And look, that is absolutely one type, but with ADHD, it's not just kids. It is humans, any age. It's a different brain type. And there's 3 different types of ADHD. One is hyperactive. This is where someone is that typical assumption that we see a lot out there of how it's perceived. It is the non-stop energy, it is the fast talking, it is the distractedness. But there's also the inattentive type. Now, for this type, this is someone that they may go off and daydream, struggle to focus, be a lot quieter, a lot more reserved. And then you also have combined, which is a blend of hyperactive and inattentive. So things aren't just to be assumed on if you hear someone's got ADHD that they'll be a certain way, because like any person, everyone is entirely different on how it shows up and presents itself within their behaviors. Now for you, if you do have ADHD or if you think you do, it is really think about this. It is not a negative. This is a time to really celebrate and start understanding how your brain works, how you are in your best flow. The times when you struggle most is looking at if you're in a hyper-focus, fast-paced flow. It's then also making sure that you prioritize recovery time so you don't burn out. Get to know yourself, get to know your ways of working, embrace it, don't fight it, because that's when it becomes a lot harder. And anytime you go against what is natural and what is you, this is when there will be a lot more challenges. So look at how you operate, how you naturally work, and learn to work with it. Now, if you are perhaps a manager or leader, owner of a business, and you have members of your team that you think don't pay attention, don't focus, could be disruptive, distracted, daydreaming, it's not always being rude. It's not always that they're meaning to be disengaged, because I think sometimes we put a lot of focus on that and we're trying to figure out what's wrong. There might be aspersions cast on these people, but consider this. Of your team, up to 20% may be neurodivergent. This could be any broad term, whether it be ADHD, autistic, OCD, dysgraphia, dyslexia. There's so many, but just think about this for a moment. If any of your team see not focused, disengaged, disruptive, it may be that you're not communicating in a way that actually reaches them, or engaging them with their tasks or role or understanding in a way that works best. So get to know your people, get to know their working styles, get to know their traits, get to know their communication styles, and think of aspects such as not just doing things exactly how you want them to be done. Work with a more outcome-orientated process. So the outcome is still there, but how people get there may look a little bit different. So it's all about understanding, taking time, having patience, and getting to know either your differences or your people's differences. Thank you so much for watching.